Hello everyone, and welcome aboard as we head into the vast open ocean to witness one of the most demanding and fascinating traditions of deep-sea fishing. Today, we follow experienced fishermen as they pursue giant octopus using massive longline systems designed to work in the dark depths where these intelligent creatures hide among rocks and underwater reefs. Before sunrise, crews prepare thousands of meters of strong line, carefully attaching heavy weights and baited hooks that will descend far below the surface. Every knot, every hook, and every section of line must be checked because giant octopus possess incredible strength and can easily escape weak equipment. Once the vessel reaches productive grounds, the long line is slowly released into the sea while the crew carefully marks each position for retrieval later. Hours afterward, the fishermen began hauling the line back aboard, never knowing what waits beneath the waves. Some hooks return empty. While others reveal an enormous octopus clinging fiercely to the bait and wrapping their powerful tentacles around the line. Bringing these giant creatures on board requires teamwork, patience, and skill, because even after reaching the deck, they continue fighting with remarkable intelligence and strength. Throughout the day, the catch is sorted, preserved with ice, and prepared for markets where giant octopus are highly valued. This extraordinary journey combines tradition, modern technology, and the determination of fishermen who spend countless hours battling unpredictable seas in search of one of the ocean's most mysterious giants. As the long line rises slowly from the depths, the crew remains alert because giant octopus are known for their extraordinary ability to cling to rocks and twist around the fishing gear with incredible force. Experienced fishermen wear thick gloves and carefully guide each section of line over hydraulic rollers while watching for signs of movement beneath the surface. Suddenly, one of the hooks becomes unusually heavy, and everyone gathers around as a massive octopus emerges from the dark water, its huge tentacles spreading in every direction and its skin rapidly changing colors in response to stress. Using long poles and special nets, the crew carefully controls the powerful animal and prevents it from escaping back into the sea. Once secured on deck, the giant octopus is quickly processed and placed into insulated containers filled with crushed ice to preserve its freshness and quality. Throughout the voyage, the fishermen repeat this process again and again, checking hundreds of hooks stretched across many kilometers of ocean. Weather conditions constantly challenge the crew, with strong winds, rough waves, and freezing spray making every operation more dangerous. Despite these hardships, generations of fishermen continue practicing longline fishing because it allows them to target valuable giant octopus while minimizing damage to the surrounding marine environment. Modern navigation systems, sonar equipment, and satellite technology help locate productive grounds, but success still depends largely on patience, experience, and teamwork. As the sun begins to set across the endless sea, the vessel turns toward home with a valuable catch and another unforgettable chapter added to the lives of the men who make their living pursuing one of the ocean's most intelligent and mysterious creatures. During longer expeditions lasting several days, the crew often works around the clock to maximize every opportunity offered by the sea. After the first series of longlines has been retrieved, fresh bait is prepared and new hooks are attached before another set is deployed into deeper waters where larger octopus are believed to hide. The captain constantly studies ocean temperatures, underwater terrain, and tidal movements to determine the best locations for the next operation. In some areas, giant octopus inhabit rocky canyons and submerged reefs hundreds of meters below the surface, making each retrieval unpredictable. Occasionally, several hooks return carrying enormous octopus at the same time, creating moments of intense activity on deck as fishermen rush to secure the powerful animals before they wrap themselves around the equipment or each other. Seawater hoses wash the deck continuously while workers sort the catch according to size and quality. Every specimen is handled with care because premium giant octopus command high prices in seafood markets around the world. Night operations are equally demanding, with bright floodlights illuminating the vessel while waves crash against the hull and cold sea spray covers the deck. Fatigue becomes a constant companion, but years of experience teach the crew how to work efficiently and safely under difficult conditions. Between operations, the fishermen take short breaks, share hot meals, repair damaged hooks, and prepare for the next haul. Sometimes sharks, rays, and other unexpected sea creatures are found on the lines, adding excitement and danger to the journey. Despite the countless challenges, the sight of another giant octopus emerging from the depths always brings renewed energy and reminds the crew why they continue to brave the unpredictable ocean in pursuit of one of the sea's most remarkable creatures. As the voyage enters its final stages, the storage holds gradually fill with carefully packed giant octopus preserved under layers of ice, evidence of countless hours of labor and patience. The crew continues inspecting every section of Longline for damage caused by sharp rocks, strong currents, and the powerful suction of massive octopus that often twist and pull with surprising strength. Veteran fishermen teach younger crew members how to recognize subtle signs that indicate a giant octopus is attached to a hook, because the tension on the line feels very different from that of ordinary fish. Some octopus weigh dozens of kilograms and require several men working together to bring them safely aboard. Once captured, the creatures display remarkable camouflage abilities, changing from dark brown to reddish shades and even pale white as they react to their surroundings. Throughout the expedition, strict attention is given to maintaining quality, since restaurants and seafood distributors demand fresh products with excellent texture and appearance. Advanced refrigeration systems and insulated storage rooms help preserve the catch during the long journey back to port. Even when storms appear unexpectedly and waves pound against the vessel, the crew remains focused on completing each operation with precision and care. After days spent battling wind, rain, and exhaustion, the captain finally sets a course toward shore. As the harbor lights appear in the distance, the fishermen know that another successful expedition is coming to an end. Families and seafood buyers await their arrival while the crew reflects on the dangers they faced and the rewards earned from the ocean. Yet after only a short rest, preparations will begin once again, because the endless cycle of longline fishing in the pursuit of giant octopus continue to define the lives of those who dedicate themselves to the sea. Before returning completely to shore, the crew conducts one final series of longline sets in a remote area known for producing exceptionally large octopus. The sea is calm at dawn. A thick mist hangs above the water as the vessel slowly releases thousands of hooks baited with fresh fish. Hours later, when the retrieval begins, several lines show tremendous resistance, causing the hydraulic haulers to strain under the heavy load. Excitement spreads across the deck as enormous octopus emerge one after another from the depths, their long tentacles gripping the line and spraying seawater in every direction. Some specimens are so powerful that multiple crew members must work together using hooks and nets to safely secure them. The deck becomes a scene of non-stop activity as fishermen carefully untangle the tentacles, remove hooks, then transfer the catch into chilled containers. Throughout the operation, experienced sailors constantly monitor weather forecasts and ocean conditions because sudden storms can turn a productive day into a dangerous struggle for survival. Seabirds circle overhead hoping to catch scraps while dolphins occasionally appear beside the vessel, adding beauty to the harsh working environment. As evening approaches, the captain orders the final lines to be hauled aboard and secured for the journey home. The engines increase power and the vessel heads toward the distant coastline under a sky glowing with orange and purple colors. Although physically exhausted, the fishermen feel satisfaction knowing that their hard work, teamwork, and knowledge of the sea have once again brought success. The giant octopus resting in the refrigerated holds represent not only valuable seafood but also the result of courage, patience, and generations of experience passed down among those whose lives have always been connected to the endless ocean. After arriving at the harbor, the giant octopus are unloaded before sunrise while buyers, processors, and market workers prepare for another busy day. Large cranes and conveyor systems help transfer insulated containers from the vessel to refrigerated trucks that will deliver the catch to seafood facilities and markets across the country. Inspectors carefully examine the quality of each octopus, measuring size, weight, and freshness before approving them for sale. The crew spends hours washing the deck, repairing damaged longlines, replacing worn hooks, and organizing equipment for the next voyage. Some fishermen rest briefly, while others work alongside mechanics and engineers to maintain engines, hydraulic systems, and navigation equipment that must perform flawlessly on future expeditions. Stories from the journey are shared among the crew, especially the unforgettable moments when enormous octopus fought fiercely beneath the waves and tested everyone's strength and experience. Veteran sailors remember similar adventures from decades earlier and pass valuable lessons to younger fishermen eager to master the demanding profession. Meanwhile, seafood restaurants and distributors eagerly await the arrival of premium giant octopus destined for markets around the world. Despite the long hours, harsh weather, and constant dangers of working at sea, the fishermen remain proud of their way of life. For them, every voyage is more than simply harvesting seafood. It is a tradition built upon courage, teamwork, and respect for the power of the ocean. Soon enough, fresh bait will be prepared, thousands of hooks will be checked once again, and the vessel will leave the harbor for another journey into the deep blue wilderness, where giant octopus hide among rocks and shadows, waiting to challenge those brave enough to seek them in the endless waters far beyond the sight of land. Weeks after each successful expedition, preparations begin for the next season as crews study records from previous voyages and identify areas where giant octopus were most abundant. Maps filled with notes and coordinates are carefully reviewed while captains discuss tides, currents, and underwater landscapes that influence the movements of these remarkable creatures. New spools of heavy line are loaded onto the vessel, thousands of hooks are sharpened, and fresh bait is stored in refrigerated compartments to ensure everything is ready before departure. Safety drills are conducted repeatedly because accidents at sea can happen without warning, especially when handling powerful equipment and large catches under rough conditions. Younger fishermen learn how to read the sea, recognize changing weather patterns, and react quickly when giant octopus wrap themselves around the lines with incredible force. During long nights aboard the vessel, the sound of engines and crashing waves becomes part of daily life as the crew works under bright lights surrounded by endless darkness. Sometimes unexpected storms force the captain to suspend operations and seek shelter until conditions improve. At other times, calm seas and favorable currents reward the crew with exceptional catches that exceed expectations. Through success and hardship alike, the bond between the fishermen grows stronger with every voyage. They understand that patience, discipline, and mutual trust are just as important as technology and equipment. Generation after generation, families connected to the sea continue this demanding tradition, preserving knowledge handed down by fathers and grandfathers who spent their lives battling the ocean. And some were far beneath the surface, among rocky caves and hidden crevices untouched by sunlight. Giant octopus continue to thrive, ensuring that future expeditions will bring new challenges, new stories, and new adventures for those who dedicate their lives to the endless pursuit of the mysterious giants of the deep. Far beyond the familiar shipping lanes, the vessel sometimes travels into isolated waters where few boats are seen and where giant octopus grow to extraordinary sizes in the cold depths below. These remote fishing grounds demand even greater skill because strong currents, steep underwater cliffs, and unpredictable weather can change conditions within minutes. The crew relies on years of experience and advanced sonar equipment to locate rocky habitats where giant octopus search for crabs, shellfish, and small fish during the night. Once promising areas are identified, hundreds of baited hooks attached to kilometers of heavy longline are carefully lowered into the darkness. After waiting patiently for several hours, the retrieval operation begins again. Every fisherman remains focused because any section of line may contain an enormous octopus capable of putting up a fierce struggle. Sometimes a giant specimen wraps its powerful tentacles around the line and nearby rocks, forcing the crew to slowly adjust tension and patiently work the animal free without damaging the gear. Cheers erupt when another massive octopus finally reaches the surface, flashing different colors as it reacts to the bright daylight for the first time in its life. Cameras capture these unforgettable moments while seawater sprays across the deck and the crew works together with practiced precision. Between catches, seabirds glide above the waves and whales occasionally appear in the distance, reminding everyone of the incredible richness of life hidden beneath the ocean surface. Although modern technology has improved navigation and safety, the success of every voyage still depends on the determination, patience, and teamwork of the men who spend their lives at sea. As one expedition ends and another approaches, the cycle continues without pause, driven by tradition and by the endless mystery surrounding the giant octopus that inhabit the deep waters far below, where darkness, silence, and the power of nature still reign over one of the most fascinating worlds on Earth. During the peak season, some expeditions last for many weeks, pushing both the vessel and its crew to their limits. Supplies of fuel, and food are carefully managed because returning to port too early could mean losing valuable opportunities in productive water. Every day begins before dawn as the captain checks weather reports and ocean charts while deckhands prepare another series of heavy longlines. The sea rarely offers easy rewards, and many hours pass with little success, but patience remains one of the most important qualities possessed by experienced fishermen. Eventually, the line starts to tighten under tremendous pressure, signaling the presence of another giant octopus hidden below. The hydraulic winches groan as the crew slowly retrieves the deer, careful not to snap the line or lose the catch. As the enormous creature approaches the surface, its tentacles stretch outward while powerful suckers cling to everything within reach. Working together with remarkable coordination, the fishermen secure the giant octopus and quickly transfer it to chilled storage to maintain perfect quality. Between operations, damaged hooks are replaced, ropes are coiled, and equipment is inspected for signs of wear caused by saltwater in constant use. Life aboard the vessel follows a demanding rhythm of work, rest, and preparation, repeated day after day, under the endless sky. Even during quiet moments, stories of legendary catches and dangerous storms are shared among the crew, strengthening the bonds formed through years of facing the ocean together. Some fishermen dream of discovering an octopus larger than any previously recorded, while others simply hope for a safe journey and a successful return home. Regardless of their ambitions, they all understand that the sea decides the outcome of every voyage. With respect for nature and confidence built through generations of experience, they continue their pursuit, knowing that somewhere beneath the waves another giant octopus waits in the darkness, ready to challenge those who dare to seek the hidden giants of the deep. As the years pass, countless voyages create memories that become legends among the fishing communities that depend on the sea for their livelihood. Older captains often recall encounters with giant octopus so large that they required nearly the entire crew to bring them aboard. These stories inspire younger fishermen, who dream of experiencing the same unforgettable moments while learning the traditions that have been preserved for generations. Advances in marine technology continue to improve efficiency, with satellite communication, digital sonar, and powerful hydraulic systems helping crews operate more safely and accurately than ever before. Yet no machine can replace the instincts developed through decades of experience. Skilled fishermen know how to interpret subtle changes in currents, cloud formations, and water temperatures that often reveal where giant octopus are likely to gather. On certain nights, under clear skies filled with countless stars, the ocean becomes calm and silent except for the sound of waves striking the hull and the hum of engines. In those moments, the crew reflects on the unique life they have chosen, far away from crowded cities and ordinary routines. They understand that every successful catch depends on respecting the power of nature and maintaining balance with the marine environment. Sustainable practices, careful harvesting, and responsible use of resources help ensure that future generations will continue to experience the same traditions and opportunities. When another expedition finally comes to an end, the vessel once again turns toward home carrying not only valuable catches but also stories of perseverance, friendship, and adventure. Families waiting at the harbor celebrate the safe return of loved ones, while preparations quietly begin for the next journey. Somewhere beneath the vast ocean, among hidden caves and rocky depths untouched by sunlight, giant octopus continue their mysterious lives, ensuring that the timeless challenge between man and sea will continue for many generations yet to come. Bound together by courage, patience, and an endless fascination with the wonders hidden in the deep. In the quiet days between expeditions, fishermen spend time studying old logbooks filled with handwritten notes collected over decades. These records contain valuable information about ocean temperatures, lunar cycles, currents, and locations where giant octopus were caught during previous seasons. Every detail matters because success at sea often depends on understanding patterns that only years of observation can reveal. Shipyards become busy with activity as mechanics overhaul engines, welders repair damaged railings, and deck crews replace worn ropes and rusted hooks. Boxes of fresh supplies are loaded while freezers are prepared to preserve the catch during the long weeks ahead. Families gather to say goodbye before departure, knowing that life on the ocean is filled with both opportunities and dangers. Once the vessel leaves the harbor again, familiar routines quickly return. Long lines disappear beneath the waves, and the endless cycle of waiting and retrieval begins once more. Sometimes entire days pass without a remarkable catch, testing the patience of even the most experienced crew members. And, without warning, several hooks become heavily loaded, and excitement spreads across the deck as another group of giant octopus emerges from the depths. Their enormous tentacles twist around the lines while seawater sprays across the vessel and the crew works with speed and precision. The captain carefully directs every movement to avoid accidents and protect the valuable catch. As night falls, bright floodlights illuminate the dark sea, creating a surreal scene where men and machinery continue working under countless stars. Exhaustion is constant, but so is determination. For these fishermen, every voyage represents more than business. It is a way of life shaped by tradition, sacrifice, and deep respect for the mysterious creatures that inhabit the ocean. And as long as giant octopus continue to roam the hidden depths below, brave crews will continue launching their long lines into the darkness, searching for the next encounter with the powerful giants that have fascinated mankind for centuries. As decades go by, the reputation of certain captains becomes known throughout coastal communities because of their extraordinary ability to locate the habitats of giant octopus hidden beneath vast stretches of ocean. Young sailors often seek opportunities to work under these experienced leaders, hoping to learn the secrets that cannot be found in books or modern equipment. They discover that successful longline fishing requires much more than strength. It demands patience, discipline, and the ability to remain calm when conditions become dangerous. During severe storms, towering waves crash over the deck while powerful winds force the crew to secure every piece of equipment and suspend operations until the sea becomes safer. At such moments, survival itself becomes more important than the catch. When calm weather finally returns, the fishermen resume their work with renewed determination. Sometimes the lines reveal enormous octopus that have wrapped themselves around neighboring hooks and tangled several sections together, creating difficult situations that require skill and teamwork to resolve. Even after years at sea, moments like these continue to fill the crew with excitement and respect for the intelligence and strength of these remarkable creatures. Between hauls, dolphins swim alongside the vessel, flying fish leap across the waves, and distant thunderstorms illuminate the horizon with flashes of light. These scenes remind the fishermen that they are part of a world far larger than themselves. As the seasons change and one expedition follows another, memories accumulate like treasures carried in their hearts. Some retire after spending their entire lives at sea, leaving behind stories that inspire the next generation. Others continue working despite their age, unable to imagine life away from the ocean that has shaped their existence. Through every hardship and every triumph, the pursuit of giant octopus by Longline remains a symbol of endurance, tradition, and mankind's enduring connection with the mysterious depths that still hold countless secrets waiting to be discovered. Many of the greatest stories from these expeditions are told long after the voyages themselves have ended. Around the docks and inside small coastal towns, retired fishermen share memories of nights when the sea seemed endless and a giant octopus beneath the waves tested the limits of both men and machines. Some recall occasions when powerful tentacles wrapped around steel railings and deck equipment, forcing several crew members to work together to control the massive creatures. Others remember days of complete silence when not a single hook produced a catch, proving once again that the ocean rewards patience more than anything else. Despite the hardships, every sailor understands that life at sea offers experiences impossible to find elsewhere. Sunrise over calm waters, moonlight reflecting across endless waves, and the sight of another giant octopus rising from the depths become memories that remain forever. New generations continue entering the profession, bringing modern technology and fresh ideas while preserving traditions taught by fathers and grandfathers who dedicated their lives to the ocean. Environmental awareness has also become increasingly important, with crews paying close attention to responsible fishing methods and protecting marine ecosystems that support future harvest. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey across the open sea in pursuit of giant octopus with longline fishing. We hope you enjoyed witnessing the skill, courage, and dedication of the fishermen who brave the deep ocean every day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us again for more amazing adventures from the world beneath the waves. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring the wonders of the sea.